You can move to the dispatch.
Good. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I stand to support the members who have been selected to serve in this particular very important committee. That's why you've seen today, Madam Speaker, we don't have anything else to do until this particular committee is approved so that they can sit down and prepare work for us to do in the next few days. Madam Speaker, I know in the last 3 sessions, we've had issues, especially in terms of quorum, when it comes to division, Madam Speaker. So I'm urging this particular committee to give guidance and also advise members that we can agree that every Wednesday afternoon or alternate Wednesdays is a division sitting so that members know from the word go. You don't have to be whipped by anybody. You know Wednesday afternoon is division time so that we can dispose most of the bills that have been on the queue for long on the division, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, it's also important for the whips to engage the members, tell the members when their very important businesses are coming to the house so that members can whip themselves and come to the house during those particular divisions, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I know we had a retreat in Naivasha and we engaged, including the 4th formula that is coming up in the course of this year, Madam Speaker, and we spoke and said there are several counties that are just paying salaries, Madam Speaker, and we need to see how we can help them so that they can get additional resources so that they can do some meaningful developments in the county, Madam Speaker, because if you see, like the 10 I said, Madam Speaker, basically apart from paying salaries, they're building ECDs and buying medicine, but there is nothing meaningful that are happening in those particular counties, and we'll be lobbying members in this house so that, you know, we leave our emotions so that we ensure that the stability fund of about 12.5 billion, Madam Speaker, is allocated by Treasury so that eventually within 2-3 years, the other counties will get enough resources to do something that can be seen so that we know devolution is working for all of us, not just for the big boys, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I want to touch on what our colleagues have said. You know, at least, you know, this is the first day, and we've been out for the last maybe 60, 70 days, Madam Speaker. And let the former Azimio, because as far as I know, Madam Speaker, there is no Azimio. Now Kenya moved out of Azimio, Madam Speaker. It's now called BLP. Waiba is out of Azimio. ODM basically is part of us now. We are in a broad-based government, Madam Speaker. So let our colleague enjoy maybe the honeymoon for today to come to this side. So I believe by tomorrow they should be able to move to their side because they have enjoyed the half-a-day honeymoon that they've had this afternoon, Madam Speaker, because I don't think they are serious by coming this side. You know, they want to enjoy, and at least appear tonight in the news that the former Azimio, which is not there now, have moved to the majority side. Madam Speaker, I want to ask, it's only that Sifuna is not here, it is simple maths. Honorable Mukeni said, after election, UDA had 22 senators, and then we had 2 more from our sister Fort Kenya and another one. They became 24. And then after nomination, we're still the majority. If you see your brother getting a second wife, it doesn't mean that you have a second wife. So I don't know why they are saying, because Azimio was declared as the majority in National Assembly, by extension, the senior brother also should have another wife. So I don't think that is true, Madam Speaker. That's just a joke that these guys are, you know, simple maths. 1 + 1 is 2. It's not 3, Madam Speaker. So they need to know that. Finally, Madam Speaker, we want to urge this particular committee, and especially the majority leader, Senator Aaron Cheriot, and minority leader, Matzayo, to work very closely with the leadership of National Assembly so that they can help to give priority businesses that come from Senate in National Assembly, Madam Speaker, because that is where our business is stalled in National Assembly. They don't give priority. And you know, the reason why we also give priority to business from National Assembly, it's because most of the time the money bills originate from National Assembly. When they come to Senate, we give priority, and most of them also government businesses that may be setting up institutions. So that's why we give priority. But it is important that we want them to give priority so that we work closely. And finally, Madam Speaker, is because of the constitutional amendment that is in the hoping, Madam Speaker, so that we entrench national government development, CDF, and oversight fund and gov fund, Madam Speaker, is very important. I was an MP for Marakwet West for 10 years, and I want to tell you, Madam Speaker, CDF works, CDF helps. There are many people who have gone to school, they have cleared the university, and they're in employment because of bursary from CDF, Madam Speaker, and most classrooms, even school buses, have been bought and built using CDF, and our people have stopped Arambes, fundraisers for our schools because of CDF. So that particular fund, Honorable Speaker, is very important. And now the Senate Oversight Fund is very important, Madam Speaker, to help us to move around our counties and check that the governors are implementing projects, and the projects, our people are getting value for money from those particular projects, Madam Speaker. And I want to give notice, my county, that in the course of this month of February and March, I'll be going around to check what they've done and to ensure that the people of Elgeyo Marakwet County get value for money from the resources that we send from this house, Madam Speaker. Thank you. I support.
Thank you, Honorable Senator. Honorable Senators, as I proceed to give to the next Senator, I want to request, due to the time constraints and the House being queried, I want to request the Senators, though I won't limit your time, you limit yourself so that we can accommodate as many who are remaining. There are not too many remaining, so please take